Просто капец будет.
Hair of the dog.
Разводить трусы на колесах. Все. Фуфло.
Yes!
Но вообще не знаю. Более британская идиома. Так. Привет, ребята. Я Бенджамин. Я из Лондона.
And I'm Katya from Novosibirsk.
Мы сегодня, у нас будет типа игра. Мы будем обсуждать идиомы.
And you think, what's so difficult about that, huh? But wait for it. The thing is that I'm going to challenge Benjamin with some Russian idioms. And I have to be honest, I have not heard some of them myself. And Benjamin is going to challenge me with some bizarre English idioms.
Просто капец будет.
And before we start, we actually have a bit of a disclaimer for you guys. So the first disclaimer would be...
Мы вообще не советуем пользоваться словами, если у вас какие-нибудь сомнения.
And the second disclaimer is, that's okay not to know something. So even we, language teachers, are probably not going to know all of the idioms today. So shall we start, Benjamin?
Давайте начнем.
Pick your first one.
Давай.
Read it out loud.
Это будет первая идиома. Разводить трусы на колесах.
Турусы.
Турусы.
I see how that could have happened, but any ideas whatsoever about what that might mean? Oh, that's a challenging one.
Колесо, конечно, знаю, что такое на машине, на велике, например. Разводить турусы. Это растение?
No.
Типа...
Okay, I'm just gonna tell you that. I have to be honest, I have met this phrase myself like maybe 1-2 times, and only in literature, classic literature. So basically this word, turusi, this is some sort of an ambush tower they used, during the war to ambush.
Для нападения.
Exactly, and it was used by the ancient Romans. And the thing is that in the times of Pushkin, for example, people did not believe that actually existed. So they were like, that's nonsense. That cannot exist. So that's why разводить турусы на колесах.
Может, я догадываюсь. Может быть, как изменить правила.
Not really. Mind it, people did not believe it's possible. They did not believe that existed. So for them, it was a synonym for talk nonsense.
Like фуфло.
Yes. Or like, чепуха.
Да.
Like, somebody's saying something, что ты разводишь турусы на колесах? Like, that's nonsense.
Может быть, на английском у нас есть выражение to be chatting gas.
Chatting gas?
Это более как разговорный. Gas, как газа, да.
Oh, okay. So, see, we're already learning,
это
both
более,
of us.
Может быть, более британский. Но, stop chatting gas.
Не неси турусы на колесах.
Давай.
Kind of nervous, to be honest, but remember, right? It's okay not to know things. So, with a fine-tooth comb. What? Okay, so a fine-tooth comb, it's a comb like for hair with... Okay.
Точно, да.
I guess it's like metaphorically, in this case, used metaphorically.
Конечно,
so with a
да.
fine-tooth comb, maybe it's something like to sieve the truth, I do not know, like,
Может,
kind of sift the truth with a fine-tooth comb, so like only tell the truth. I don't know, I'm totally guessing right now.
Если есть расследование, нужно как рассматривать все. Найти правду под микроскопом. Так, бухгалтеры, они с...
it's like, wait, so with a fine-tooth comb, is it something like be meticulous?
Точно.
Okay,
Если есть, например, есть аудит, например, для налоговых служб, они
let's not get into that topic.
Они рассматривают все с... Да.
Okay, so let's do it this way. How about I say a sentence and I try to use it and you tell me if I used it correctly.
Давай.
So for example, we had an audit coming to the company and they checked everything with a fine-tooth comb.
Точно, да. Подходит, да.
Brownies points to Katya.
Молодец. Так, 1-0. Мой ход.
Go on.
Сейчас. Хватил, кондрашка. Ой, блин. Хватил, да, знаю. Но достаточно. Кондрашка, что...
Okay, maybe you're familiar with another one. Его Кондратий хватил.
Нет. Кондрат, что, кондиционер или что? Wait,
okay, that's totally fine.
Драться?
Let us do it this way. I'm going to give you a situation or a sentence, so maybe you can guess it from the context. Okay, if we ask, for example, а где сосед? Давно не видел соседа. Да его Кондратий хватил, вы слушали.
Если тебе сильно интересно дела, если...
but think about it, like, where's your neighbor? Да его Кондратий хватил, все уже.
Еще раз, если есть соседи, и сосед не появился...
It's not, no, it's just a context. For example...
Конечно, просто... Если вам сильно интересуют дела других людей.
Okay, so this is related. So in general, Kondraty is a name. This is a male name and everything. And this phrase is kind of related to Russians being extremely superstitious. Well, I think it's no news, you know, that we Russians are superstitious. So, and very often, just like in some other cultures, we do not name things, you know, directly the way they really are. So, and that's why like back in history, people did not really name a disease or some sort of health issues with their name. Instead, they tried to use some euphemisms because Russians were superstitious, meaning you say the name of a disease, you're gonna get it yourself. And that's why by kondrashka or kondraty, they used, they kind of meant death or some sort of serious disease. So that's why его Кондратий хватил. It's like he had a stroke, he died, you know, it's like, oh, that's it.
И это часто пользуется?
I mean, nowadays, that's actually a good question. I would say it's still used by older generations, you know, so something like that.
И как мы сказали раньше, disclaimer, осторожно с идиомами, если вы не знаете, как пользоваться идиомой.
Well, that's why check the context or see in an example, you know. So yeah, now Benjamin, I hope you will never use this phrase because it's a very sad phrase to use, you know. So, okay.
Твой ход.
My ход. Hair of the dog. You know the sounds of crickets when people do not know something in movies and it's like, you know, the sound of cricket, like silence? We need that, I think. Hair of the dog. I mean, it kind of rings the bell, which means that I have heard this phrase before, definitely. But I've never checked what this phrase means. Hair of the dog.
Это для пьянчугов.
Not helpful right now.
Не обязательно для пьянчугов.
I have literally no clue.
Что случается после того, как вы употребляете алкоголь?
Hangover.
Точно.
So wait, is that hair of the dog?
Почти. Как лечить похмелье?
Well, okay, the misconception and a stereotype is that in order to cure the hangover, you gotta drink a little bit more. Is that the hair of the dog?
Точно, да.
Are you for real?
Да.
So basically, wait. Okay, again, I need to know how to use it in a sentence. So let's say, I'm so hungover today. I'm gonna go get some hair of the dog.
Может быть. Да, это подходит.
Hair of the dog.
Да, я не знаю откуда это, но мы часто используем.
I think I know what I'm gonna do after the whole process. I'm gonna go check how this idiom appeared because I believe that there's some sort of story behind it. You know,
думал,
like hair of the dog.
Hair of the dog.
You know what? When you said first that it's kind of connected to drunks, you know, my first idea is that, you know how when people drink and they're like, gotta, like, you know, smell something in Russian, you know, culture, you know, like instead of eating something, I do not know.
И почему так делают?
I don't know, when you don't have something to snack on. I do not know. You're asking the wrong person.
Я понимаю, после водки, это понятно.
You're asking wrong person such questions, Benjamin, so... Okay, so guys, hair of the dog.
Шерсть собаки. Так, мой ход.
Prepare to be surprised.
Тари, бари, растабари.
Ага.
Растабари, это как для марихуаны.
Oh, well, come on. We're talking about Russia.
Rastafari, bar.
Russian history. We do not have that nonsense, you know.
Тари, бари. Ой, это старый идиом.
It is a very old one, yeah. It is very old.
Тари, бари, растабари.
Honestly, do not use it these days. Like, not much.
Просто...
Okay.
А где бар? Кроме этого ничего не знаю.
I really think we should change this idiom, you know, and like make it about something like bar related, but no. Actually, this phrase means to kind of... Well, in Russian, do you know the phrase тараторить? No. What about тарабанить?
И знал песню «Тара».
No, I don't think it's related. So, basically this тараторить, or, this idiom, тарабары, растабары, it means to kind of chat very fast and usually chat about nothing in particular. So, for example, somebody's just chatting, yada, 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 yada. You go like, oh, боже.
Наверное, как to natter on about something.
Natter on. How do you spell?
Natter on. N-A-T-T-E-R.
To natter
Наверное,
on.
просто... как ерунда говорится. Не ерунда, просто мелкие темы обсуждать.
Yeah. So, and usually it's like, it's a lot and the person is just very fast and everything. And related to this word тараторить, which means speak very fast and about a lot of things. So, for example, if you speak very fast, oh God, I've been told this so many times as a kid, like, не тараторь. Like, don't speak fast. Come on, slow down and say
как
what you
заикание, типа.
No, it's the opposite. So imagine a situation when a person speaks like that very, very fast and, and they want to tell you everything. And it's like, come on, calm down.
Да,
like,
помедленнее, да.
Будь добры, помедленнее. Я записываю.
Тары-бары, растабары.
Да,
Nobody
тары-бары, растабары.
Guys, do you use this phrase? Just please let us know in the comments, because I honestly do not know a single person who does. So my turn, huh?
Давай, твой ход.
Everything but the kitchen sink. Oh, Jesus. Where'd you even get all these?
Просто
Come on. Everything but the kitchen sink.
Представь, что
Okay.
в доме у тебя есть.
All right,
Много
so
вещей.
I think maybe it's related, like somebody took everything but the kitchen sink, meaning somebody just emptied the whole house, maybe.
Да.
Or let's say they moved and okay, I'm struggling with the context right now, but like they moved out and took everything but the kitchen sink. Is that it?
Да.
Are you for real?
Не, типа.
Oh, I was so happy before you said,
Типа.
Okay, so what's the definition?
Это как будет? Всякая всячина, вот здесь определение.
Oh, so I was not even close. Aww. And you were too polite, too Britishly polite to tell me that I'm wrong.
Раковина на кухне — это существенное.
Okay, what if, let's say, I want to say I went shopping and I bought everything but the kitchen sink. Let's say I bought so much different random stuff. Still no.
Думаю, что нет.
Okay, give me a sentence.
Сложно.
Should have chosen this phrase then.
Да, наверное, будет на политике. Давай обсудим политику. Они хотели, политик хотел все наложить налоги на все.
Oh, okay. All right.
Наверное.
They wanted to impose tax on everything but the kitchen sink. Oh, that's a difficult one.
Наверное, это не подойдет.
So Benjamin wanted to challenge me, and he did. But Benjamin.
Осторожно с идиомами.
So, yeah. So, basically, again, remember, as my professor used to say, when in doubt, leave it out. So, I have no idea how to use this properly. So, most likely, I'm not going to use this idiom in my own speech.
Мой ход.
This is actually going to be a very widely used phrase.
Шарашкина контора. Шарага.
Okay, so you immediately got the root, the correct root of the word. Okay, kinda. You know the second word, though, don't you?
Я знал идиому не спалить контору.
Okay, not related. So, but okay, so what is the second word?
Контора. Это как не прилавок, или не прилавок, ну как лавка, типа.
What else?
Место, где продавают
Okay,
вещи.
so...
Помещение, наверное.
Okay, so контора in general means a company, a firm. So now, let me give you a hint. So this phrase means some sort of a company, and this is some sort of a negative connotation, so negative meaning. So what can that mean?
Ну, как сомнительная компания.
Bingo!
Ой.
Brownies points
Ой.
to Benjamin.
Ой.
Exactly. It's like non-trustworthy company, some sort of a dodgy company.
Нельзя доверить этой компании.
For example, let's say you go to something like, okay, I want to get this service and I found this company, but
Да,
you know...
этот мастер, не этот мастер, но этот как гараж, наверное.
For example, yeah, let's say, хочу отвезти машину в сервис, увидел сервис, какая-то шарашкина контора, поеду туда.
В английском у нас есть слово dodgy.
Dodgy, like suspicious.
Yeah, сомнительный, sketchy.
Oh, that's a good one, yes.
Sketchy, да.
Sketchy, dodgy.
Может быть, sketchy company, like a dodgy firm.
So, good. Bingo to Benjamin.
Alright, давай.
I'm afraid. After hair of the dog. Sorry. Don't piss on your chips.
Ой, обоссалась еще, ёп!
Это мой любимый.
Don't piss on your chips.
Любимый
Okay,
идиом.
you know, in Russian we have a phrase which I think kind of might be related. So in Russian we have a phrase «Не руби сук, на котором сидишь». Literally translating as like «Don't cut the branch you're sitting on».
Да, да.
So it's something
Имеет
like
этот
that, like
смысл, да.
don't do something that will like negatively affect you.
Да, если есть выгодная ситуация, не надо
Yeah.
портить эту ситуацию.
I got
Да,
it!
это более британская идиома. Так, chips — это как картошки фри. Не
Oh, yeah, I keep
chips в
forgetting
США,
that.
так, только в Англии. Но это типа вульгарный.
Well, yeah,
Да.
I cannot imagine you
Vulgar
being like, you know,
idiom.
in a formal setting, like, oh, I would advise you not to piss on your chips.
Да.
Probably not, but yeah. Oh,
Да. Ну, если, например,
I'm happy.
как ты не хочешь продолжать с университетом, и твой отец говорит, у тебя хороший диплом, son, don't piss on your chips.
Well, I'm not that hopeless
Да.
after all. I got one phrase right.
Да. Мой ход.
Last but not least.
Окей. Во всю ивановскую.
Ивановскую. That's okay. It's stress in Russian words. There's no logic.
Ивановскую.
No logic whatsoever,
Вот
so don't
тоже
worry.
в английском, да, стресс сложно, это не фонетический язык. Так, во
Any-
всю ивановскую.
Clue?
Кто Иван?
Okay, I can give you some sort of a historic thing. So it comes from the word Ivanovskaya площадь on the Red Square near the Kremlin. So initially, I mean, historically.
Значит,
it's related
что-то
to that.
важное, наверное.
Kinda, okay.
Что это обязательно.
Maybe. Okay, so this square, Ivanovskaya площадь, appeared in the time of Ivan the Great.
Не Иван Грозный.
Иван Грозный, да, все правильно.
The Great. Ivan the Terrible.
Ivan the Terrible.
Да, да, да.
Sorry, Peter the
Ты
Great,
любишь его.
Ivan the Terrible. No comments on
Да.
anything, but
Да.
so basically, how did the news spread in the day? So one person near the Kremlin, you know, would stand up and shout all the news, you know, for the people to hear what.
Объявить, объявлять.
Okay,
Новости, да.
related with that. Okay, how? It's more about the manner you do it.
Просто как грандиозно, наверное.
Any other options?
Громко.
That's it. So basically, во всю Ивановскую, or some people say на всю Ивановскую, means to do something very loudly, you know, loud, as they say, like loud enough to wake the
понятно.
dead, they say in English.
Да.
So yeah, this is it. Like, чего орешь на всю
Да.
Ивановскую?
Заткнись. на
Yeah,
всю-
yeah. So
На
let's
всю
come on, why are you
Ивановскую.
shouting? Yeah.
Да.
Good job. The last one.
Давай.
To be neck and neck with someone. Neck and neck. Okay, no, first I have a question. Is it a positive or a negative one?
Это нейтрально.
Is it like to...
Может быть позитивно для
Neck and neck.
одного и
Okay, so
отрицательно
neck
для
and
другого.
neck. Is it like to be very, like physically very close? Well, I mean like stand close to somebody.
Типа, ну,
Neck and neck. So to be neck and neck. Okay, to be very friendly with someone. Overly friendly. No,
нет,
okay.
нет.
Is it more about physical, like...
может быть, если это как гонка.
Oh, okay. I understand. Is it like to be so close to each other? I mean, in some sort of a competition. Oh, we have
Да,
a phrase
точно,
like
да.
that. But in English, so it's it's neck and neck with someone.
To be neck and neck, да.
To be neck and neck with someone, and in Russian is nos к носу. Like, они идут
Точно,
нос к
именно
носу.
это, да.
Ooh, I love
Да.
it.
И не только для гонок, это тоже для, может быть,
Some
для
sort of results, like, stuff like that.
результаты, да.
Neck and neck with someone. Thank you, that's a cool one.
Так, это было, да, сложно догадываться все такие
But it
идиомы.
was fun.
Да, и как мы сказали раньше, не надо использовать идиом, если у вас какие-нибудь сомнения. Если вам понравилось это видео, нажмите на кнопку лайк, на колокольчик и подпишитесь на наш канал.
And in general, if you have any other ideas of some linguistic challenges you want Benjamin and me to repeat, please let us know in the comments. We're always up for a new challenge, right, Benjamin? And do not forget that we actually have a fantastic website, which is bigappleschool.com, where you can find everything for your English journey. We have podcasts, articles, videos, everything.
Все на свете.
Exactly. And you can sign up for classes with us over there. So make sure to check this out. That was all for today. That was Katya.
I'm Benjamin.
See you around.